come to the middle of your mat. Take a nice deep breath in, arms go up. Inhale, hold it for a second, then exhale and fall down wherever it feels comfortable. You can be nice and dramatic, fall all the way down, maybe make it to your knees or to the floor, and then sweep your hands up all the way overhead. Another big inhalation. Pam, nice to see you. You're here. I love that. Welcome. And another fall all the way down, nice and dramatic. Start to move from right side to left side. So over your right toe, over your left toe, just moving from side to side. Wake your hamstrings up a little bit. And you might not be down at your toes. You might be at your knees. That is totally fine. Make these into big sweeping circles. So arms go all the way overhead and back down. And then to the other side, just keep changing the direction of those circles, waking our spine up a little bit, our hamstrings. Hi, Shelly. Nice to see you, Shelly Green. One more circle. Meet me at the top here. All right, just stay here for a second or two. Let's start to pull our hands down. So elbows come down, look up a little bit. You can get your spine active here. So I arch just a little bit. As my arms come up, I sink in a little bit. Some nice inhalations, exhalation, inhale, exhale. One more. Now let's add a squat with this. So keep your hands overhead. Do the whole squat with your hands here. Nice and slow. Stand up and pull. Perfect. A couple more times. So hands go up. For my squat, I'm sitting way back. All the pressure's on my heels. I don't dip forwards at all. That really protects your knees. So you guys know anything that I'm recommending in this class, if you have pain, if it's joint pain, knee pain, shoulder pain, you can back off of it. If it's muscle pain, work through it. Joint pain though, for your squats, you can make them a little lower, maybe go down 2 inches. That's totally fine. Come up and pull. This is our last one. Just a couple of active reaches to the side, reach to the right and to the left. So you guys know our pattern, but for my new friend today, we have core first. We do 3 exercises for 30 seconds, 3 rounds, and then we'll do some glutes, and we'll stand up and do some strength and balance work, and we'll end with some upper body work, and we'll stretch. All of that in 30 minutes. All right, make your way down to the mat. We're gonna start with core. Grab that little pillow or ball that you have. If you don't have that, a sweatshirt or anything, you could use a water bottle. There's not much give there, but. All right, first exercise, we just put this ball between our knees. Lie down, we're doing a bridge. Okay, so dig my hands down. Hips go way up in the air. I squeeze the ball as hard as I can. Hips come back down. Come on up, squeeze the ball, hips come down. Go ahead and join me on this. We're going for 30 seconds. We're just going up, squeezing, and down. Hi, Sadie. I didn't say hi to you. I saw you doing that. Okay, we're just doing these active dynamic bridges. Hips are going up and down. Dig your elbows into the ground to help your body get all the way up. All the pressure's on your heels. Squeeze the ball there. At the top, we'll be at 30 seconds in about 5 seconds. If you need to adjust your ball, go for it. That's totally fine, like I just did. And we're at 30. Just stay at the top for a second. Squeeze the ball in and out for about 5 seconds. Like little pulses, in, out, and relax. Keep the ball where it is. Still have some nice pressure on it. We're gonna do plain old crunches with our hands going towards the ceiling. So balls between the knees, we're squeezing, and we're just crunching with our hands, reaching up towards the ceiling. Okay? We're just, as if you're trying to touch the ceiling. You can keep your hands together, you can keep them separate, whatever works for you. We're just reaching all the way up. As you reach up, belly button pulls down towards your spine. That helps protect your back. If this bothers your neck, you put one hand behind your head. That's totally fine. We have about 2 seconds left. Last one. All right, put the ball to the side, but we're going to come back to it. So don't let it go too far. Put it to the side. We're doing an alternate arm leg extension. Let me show you from this direction. So right arm, left leg, hold it for 2 seconds. Bring it back. Left arm, right leg. Hold for 2 and bring it back. So it's going to look like this. Go out. We hold just for 1 or 2 seconds. Come back and switch sides. If you need a little extra cushion under your knees, go ahead and double up your yoga mat or throw something under there. We are going to start now. So go ahead and start moving through. If you already started, gold stars. You get extra credit. And make that extension as if you're trying to reach something in front of you. Your arm is totally straight, your leg is totally straight. You're balancing your hips as if you have something really delicious on your tailbone. Maybe it's a glass of scotch, maybe it's a kale salad. No judgment. 5 more seconds here, guys. Then we flip over, we do all this again. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Just take a second while we're in this position to do a child's pose. Bring your butt all the way to your heels and take a second or two. Deep breath in. You can wiggle to the right and then to the left. Nice job. All right, flip over, grab that ball again. We're starting with the bridges. So ball goes right between the knees. If it's slipping, you can always adjust it, or if it falls out, just don't worry about it. All right, take a nice deep breath in. Dig the elbows down. Pressure all the way on your heels, not your toes. Hips go up, big squeeze. Hips come down, up, big squeeze. It also helps, guys, if your feet are pretty close to each other, 2-3 inches. They're not 6 inches apart. It's hard to squeeze the ball when your feet are far apart. All right, we are 15 seconds in, halfway. We'll do the same thing. Once we get to 30, we'll just hold that squeezing at the top. Do that in 5 seconds. All right, come on up to the top, stay up here, squeeze the ball in and out. Pulse, 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 2, 1, nice job. All right, come on down, put a good pressure on that ball as if somebody's trying to take it from you. Hands go right up towards the ceiling for crunches. Again, if this bugs your neck, put one or both hands right behind your head. And don't forget about that ball. It'll stay there without much pressure, but really squeeze it as hard as you possibly can. If I ever have one of my kids in the gym working out with me, I'll have them get a little pressure on the ball and literally try and take it. It's amazing how much harder you will hold it. We have just about 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Put the ball to the side. This is at the end of round 2. We'll have one more round after this. All right, hands are right underneath your shoulders. Hips are right over the knees. Take a nice deep breath in and begin alternate arm leg. Raise with that little hold. You could do these a lot faster, but I'm asking you not to. Hold it for 1 second, 2 seconds, and then you switch. Really pulling your belly button up here, even though gravity wants to pull it down. Contract your transverse, that deep abdominal layer that protects your spine. 8 more seconds, guys. Keep going. You guys are doing a great job. 3, 2, last one. Nice job. Another child's pose. Deep breath. Arms all the way in front. Walk your arms to the right a little bit. Take a deep breath here. Then through the middle, walk them to the left. Another deep breath. Grab a sip of water if you want it, if it's close enough, and then we're going to start with round 3 of core. All right. Ball or pillow between the knees. Last round. Take a deep breath in, dig the elbows down, and begin. Hips just going up and down. Nice steady squeeze on that ball. Nice big inhalations, big exhalations. We're already at 20 seconds, 10 to go. 7 to go. Okay, on your next one, hold it at the top. Squeeze the ball in and out. We'll go 10 seconds this time. I'm about to lose my ball. If you lose it, don't worry, just stay up there. 4 more, 3, 2, 1. Come on down, keep the ball where it is. Adjust it if you have to. Crunches, hands up towards the ceiling or maybe behind your head. That extra 5 seconds was the challenge. That made a difference. You guys are great. Nice job. We're almost done with core. Then we start strength and balance. See if you can get half an inch higher, half a centimeter maybe. Sometimes you can, sometimes you're just maxed out, and that's okay. 3 more, 2, 1. All right, you can get rid of the ball for good, but keep this around for future workouts. We'll be using them from time to time. I may not always remind you in the text or email. Okay, last round of alternate arm leg extension. Timer is starting. Maybe add a second to that hold, so maybe do 3 seconds this time. Big extension. Halfway through, 15 to go. After this, we're going to do glutes. You guys know every week I alternate. Last week was sideline glutes, so today is quadruped glutes. Exactly the position we're in right this moment. That's 30 and done. All right, grab some water, but we're staying in this position for glutes. We'll do 3 exercises per side. We're not switching sides until we switch sides. So we'll do right, 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 and then left, left, left. So find yourself in a quadruped again. Hands right under shoulders, knees right under your hips. And just start with a nice simple kick out. This is always a nice one to start with. You can, of course, put something under your knees for some cushion, a towel, or your yoga mat doubled up. Just give a nice, even, steady push into the ground with your hands. Every time your leg extends, you squeeze your quad and your glute. You're totally straight at the back there. Okay, for this next one, we keep our knee bent and it goes all the way up and comes back in. So we're not straightening at all. There's a right angle bend at the knee and it just stays that way. You might feel this a little bit in your lower back. I am totally okay with that. It's lower back strengthening. If you've had issues with your lower back and it feels really sore today, you might want to back off of this one a little bit. But in general, getting your lower back stronger is a great thing for not having lower back pain. Okay, last one, dog at the fire hydrant, straight out to the side, still bent with the knee. Nice and simple, push into the mat nice and evenly. Just moving straight out to the side. As high as you can go without leaning to the other side. 9 more seconds, and then we switch. 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Nice job. So turn it around to the other side. You don't have to turn if you don't want to. We start with the same thing, kicking it out, bring it back in right next to the other leg. Every time the leg straightens, you squeeze your glute and you squeeze your quad. Make sure that you're not sinking down as we get a little tired. Still push evenly into the mat. With a nice big inhale, exhale, belly button's contracted. Okay, in 2 seconds, we keep our knee bent, kick it up towards the ceiling as if you're trying to like stamp the ceiling with the sole of your shoe. Why would you do that? I don't know. That's the image that makes me think about this form properly. 15 seconds to go. Lifting as high as you can. Again, you're going to get your lower back is involved. It's helping you. But if it hurts, you can take a second in child's pose. You can back off a little bit. In 3 seconds, we go to the side. Okay, start that now, going to the side with the bent knee. This is dog at the fire hydrant. I'm sure there's a better name for it, but that image is so clear when you say it. You guys know exactly what I mean, I think. Okay, we are halfway through this one, 15 seconds to go, and then glutes is done. Nice job, everybody. We have 4 left, 3 left, 2, and 1. Excellent work, guys. Make your way to standing. Take a sip of water along the way. We are going to do our strength and our balance work. So for the first exercise, grab both of your weights. Where only one is moving at a time, but you might as well get both in each hand. So I have 3-pound weights, very light. I don't want anything heavier. You might have water bottles or weights. Here's exercise number 1. My left leg's going back and my upper body's pitching forwards. My left arm is just moving up and down. Okay, so my left arm goes from like my leg up towards my ear. Start with that. Once you feel comfortable with that, let's see if we can get the leg off the ground. If not, you keep it on the ground. Your leg might be a little shaky like mine is, that's totally fine. And you stare at something right in front of you to help with the balance. So 18 inches in front of your toe, you want to stare at the ground. We're just lifting that weight and bringing it back. We have about 4 seconds left on this side. 3, 2, one. Nice job. All right, come on down. Let's start the other side the same way with a foot on the ground. Arm goes all the way up by the ear and then down towards the thigh. I'll do 2 or 3 like that and then I'll lift off. That's what I feel like is happening. All right, I'm lifting off. Feel free to try the same again. If you need to, you can always leave your back toe down. That's totally fine. Or if you have a couch or a table nearby, you can get a little balance help. Just don't put your hand on somebody else. That never works. Okay, we have about 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, keep the weights at your side for this one. We're just doing a rainbow sweep. This is a balance exercise. So right foot goes all the way up and over and back. If that is too much, you can make a teeny tiny rainbow. That's totally fine. We're gonna do 30 seconds on each side. If it feels okay, make your rainbow nice and big. I have a pretty, a nice bend in my standing leg. Don't lock out that leg. And if you have any hip issues where you need to do half a rainbow, that's okay too. Stick your chest out though, flip your palms to face the screen so you kind of open your chest and promote perfect posture as we're doing this. Even though it's a balanced leg exercise, we might as well have good posture. Switch sides. Find your balance on that standing leg, bent a little bit, and rainbow sweeps. Oh, I lost it. If you lose it like I just did, just get right back up to it. No big deal. Balance gets better as you work on it, just like you get stronger when you work on strength. So for me, and this makes sense, I've had some injuries on my right ankle, and this side is a little bit weaker to me. That happens a lot of times. You have a lifetime full of injuries that kind of come out to play when you try and do balance work. One more. Nice job. All right, make your feet nice and wide. I'm gonna hug both of my weights onto my chest. We're doing a lateral lunge. Our feet are not gonna move. Your tush goes way back. When we come to one side, we do 1, 2 pulses, and then over the other side, 1, 2. So every time you're over a knee, you do 2 pulses. And I just want you to see how flat my back is. Okay, make sure you're not rounding your back. You want to be nice and flat. Good. We're going to face you, lovely people. Excellent. And you just do little pulses. Like I said, you're fairly upright. Your back is just nice and flat. You don't have to be leaning over towards the ground. About 10 more seconds of these. You just give a little pulse, wake our quads up, make them do some work. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're going to do 1 more round. Sometimes we do 3, but today, there's many exercises with 2 sides, so we'll do 2 today. All right, let's pitch forwards a little bit. Left leg goes back. Left arm starts moving. And again, lift off when you feel comfortable with it. We are beginning the second round. Today it'll be the last round. That way we'll still have some time for upper body strength. Just working on our balance here, staring at the ground, working on some arm strength. Arm is totally straight as it comes up and down. 3 more seconds. 2, 1. Nice job. Switch sides. Find your balance first. Then when it feels good, you can lift off. You can balance yourself by pitching forwards even a little bit more if that's comfortable. And if not, you stay where you're comfortable. You might have your back toe just for a little kickstand. Nice job, guys. I knew if I looked at the screen, I'd lose my balance, but you guys are doing great. 2 more seconds. 1, stand up. Rainbow sweeps. Flip before you even do anything with your lower body. Stick your chest out, flip your palms to face the screen. And now do the rainbow sweep. We've got 30 seconds per side. A little bend in the knee. If this feels pretty easy, try doing it without ever letting your foot touch the ground. So just hover it 1 inch off the ground. Nice job, guys. You guys do so great with the balance work. I'm always impressed. 3 more seconds. 2, 1, switch. Find your balance on the side. Hands stay where they are. Again, if you want an extra challenge, don't let your foot touch. You just let it hover. Unless you lose your balance like I just did, and then it touches. No big deal. 4 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Last round of lateral lunges, very wide with the feet. Hands here, and again, really, really flat back. You're just sitting down a little bit. You can go ahead and start. I'm starting the clock. I just want you to see from the side how all my pressure is going back. I can wiggle my toes, which means all the pressure is on my heels, not on my toes. So you should be able to wiggle your toes in your shoes. Take a nice deep breath in. Heart rate will always go up when you do a leg exercise. It's one of your bigger muscle groups, and it's farther from your heart. So blood needs to get there. 4 more seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Grab some water. We are done with core. We are done with strength and balance. We have a full 9 minutes left. 7 minutes if we include the 2 for stretching. We'll do some upper body strength, and we'll add a little lower stuff as well. So you guys know I use my 3-pound weights for all of this. The weights get heavy. When they get heavy, just drop them and do this without any weight. Or if you have a lighter weight, if you go from 3 to 1 pound, perfect. But if you don't have it, just drop them. All right, start with a couple of nice big shoulder rolls. Big exaggerated shoulder rolls to the back and then to the front. Nice job, guys. All right, let's start with a side raise. I'm gonna do 2 or 3, and then I'm gonna lift my leg. Okay, if you're feeling it, lift your leg as well. We'll do some balance work along with the upper body, which is great because you work on balance, but you also recruit more core muscles this way. Your stomach has to pull in when you lift a leg. It's a nice little added bonus. Keep your arms doing exactly what they're doing. Switch legs. Nice and slow. Chin up. Shoulders are starting to get nice and warm. We'll do some shoulders and probably biceps and triceps as well. Maybe even some back muscles. We'll get everything in that we can. All right, both feet down, but arms are still moving. Keep them out to the side. Hold them here. 10 seconds. I'll give a break after that. Hold your hands up. Just 10, 9, chin up. Somewhere around 5, 4, 3, 2, relax. Another couple shoulder rolls. Now we start to the front. Couple raises to the front, and then we'll make it more interesting. Okay, on this next one, hold your hands where they are. Flip your palms up towards the ceiling. Make them a little wider and start to pull your elbows in. Now we're doing postural back exercises. Pinching your shoulder blades every time you bring your elbows in. And lift your chest out, lift your chin up a little bit. It exaggerates. Perfect posture, and that's a good thing. Hopefully your shoulders are really waking up now. Maybe they're really tired. Stay with it. If you notice that your shoulders are hunching, then drop the weight and do this without any weight. Start alternating. So we're going to bring right in, left in. You guys are like synchronized swimmers. It's so fun to watch the whole screen. You guys have been great. Again, shoulders stay all the way down. I know they want to creep up, but do not let them. We'll switch to biceps soon, give the shoulders and the back a little break. Let's just stop with little pulses. So 2 inches pulling in. We'll do this 20 seconds. Elbows are going right towards your bottom rib, not so far behind you. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, relax. Nice job. If you're using weights, put both weights in your right hand and lift your right leg. We're gonna do bicep curls. However, whatever pace feels good. Elbow stays right on your side. Shoulder is really far down. Make sure it's not creeping up. Okay, if it is, drop one of the weights or both of the weights. We'll do this about 30, 40 seconds and switch. Nice job, everybody. We have 4 minutes of work, 2 minutes of stretch left. You're doing great, and we are almost there. Okay, switch sides. So now situate both hands. I know it's weird to have 2 dumbbells in one hand. On the left side, get your balance with your left leg up and curl. Stick the chest out again. This part of your shoulder is all the way down. We really want to focus on our chest opening and our back getting stronger. That's how we help postural issues, which everybody in the world has. You guys are special in different ways, but not in posture. Everybody has problems, including myself. But the more you work on it, the better it gets. About 10 more seconds. Chin up, keeping a nice good pace if you can in good form. If you need to slow it down because your biceps getting tired, that's fine. No problem. Okay, one weight in each hand, alternating bicep curl. Right, left. This should feel maybe a little nice because we're splitting the weight up now. So just going at whatever pace feels good. If you can go as fast as me, great. If you want to go slower, I'm always fine with that. Always. Elbows are really nice and tight to the sides. All right, stop your hands here at a right angle. Open up and close. Open up and close. We're just going to do some triceps after this, and then we're done. We'll stretch. Work on your breathing. 2 more. 1 more. All right, pitch forward. It's really important that your back is flat here, not rounded. So really flatten your back out. Drive your elbows up as high as they will go and start to straighten your arms. If your elbows are low, you're not going to have that much tension on your triceps. And we want tension on our triceps. We just did biceps, and we want to even our body out by doing the opposing muscle, which in this case is triceps. So elbows are really high. Shoulders are far away from your ears. Watch them. They're sneaky. They want to climb up. Don't let them. We want our triceps to do the work, not our big trap muscles in the back. We'll do a couple more of these, one other tricep exercise, and then we'll stretch. We are a minute from being done, guys. Okay, straighten out your arms, flip your palms towards the ceiling, and alternate. Right lifts, right, left, right, left. Okay, try not to sway your body too much as you're going. We have about 30 seconds of this, and then we'll be done. You're staring, once you know what we're doing, you stare right at the ground, just in front of your sneakers, 12 inches or so. 9 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Put the weights down. Great work, everybody. Grab a sip of water. Let's do a 3-minute stretch together. 2 minutes. All right. Start with just floppy arms. Just let your arms flop from side to side. Take some nice deep breaths in. All the hard work is done. We just stretch now. And a little more structured. Let's go overhead to the right or the left. One side, doesn't matter. And then the other side. You can go whatever pace feels good to you. If you want to hold it for an extra second, great. If you want to move through it quickly, fine. Either way is good. We're going to do a hip stretch after this one. This is another great one for anybody who sits for the majority of the day. When you're sitting, obviously, your legs are in this position. It's really shortened for your hips. So let's take the right leg, push it back. If you need to hold on to something for balance, as long as it's not another person, that's fine. Sink down a little bit, tilt your hips forwards, squeeze your back glute, arm goes up and over. So for me, my right leg is back, I'm squeezing my right glute, and my right arm is leaning over to the left. Take a deep breath here, sink down another inch, and come out of it, other side. So now my left leg is going back, sink down, tilt your pelvis under just a little bit, squeeze that back glute, for me, the left side now. Left arm goes up and over. Nice job. Let's do a neck stretch to end 3 ways. Take your hand, take your right hand, bring it up your back, as high up as it'll go, wherever that is. Take your left hand, gently pull your head to the side. As you do this, imagine somebody's pushing this shoulder open. Now look down towards the floor. Nice deep breaths. Come out of it. Take the left hand up the back. Right arm goes over to the side. Pulls the head over to the side. Your ear is going towards your shoulder. Shoulder shouldn't be rising up. But I say that as much for me as I do for you. Look down at the ground. Give a little bit of pressure. Big inhale. Exhale. Last exercise of the day. Hands go behind the head, looking up. Arch a little bit. And then sink everything down. Elbows come in. You can go down to your knees if that's comfortable. Stand up. Look up at the ceiling. With a big inhale Last time, bring everything forward. And then stand nice and tall, drop your hands, let your shoulders fall and keep them there for the rest of the day. Once